So now we are on YouTube too. Hello, people from YouTube. My name is Gabriele, and today I will guide this immersion here about getting old. Let me explain a little bit how TNT works. TNT is a language platform for beginner, intermediate, and advanced speakers for many languages like French, Spanish, Italian, and English as well. Immersion meetings are not regular classes, so I'm not a teacher. I'm just a student. Guide the conversation here. So this is a moment to practice in English and learn with each other through the conversation. Okay. So guys, all the questions are on the chat, and I will create one more group to make the conversations flows better. Okay. If you receive an invite to go to another room, please accept. If you know, stay in the main room. I don't know if it's necessary. Do you think it's necessary to create another room, because we are 6 here? Maybe you can talk together without creating another room, okay? So let's get started. Gustavo, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course. I'm Gustavo. I'm 27 years old. I live in Bragança Paulista, countryside of São Paulo State. I work with IT. Let me see. I like to watch movies, series, walk in the park. I have a dog, so it's nice to be with him in the park. And I think that's it.
That's nice. And you, Murilo, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, I have 30 years old. I live in Laguna, Santa Catarina. I work as a front-end developer, and I've been training I've been training English at TALKNTALK since September last year. Yeah, and I'm here for improve my English and know new culture, make new friends, and enjoy the journey. Yeah, that's it.
And you, Sueli, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, of course. My name is Sueli. I'm 27. I live in a small city of Rio de Janeiro. I have a degree in human resource management, and now I attend the post-graduation degree in organizational psychology. I like to learn new things, and that's it. I learn and improve my English, and now I'm learning French too. And that's it.
That's nice. And you, Fernando, can you introduce yourself?
Sure. I am 33. I live in Brasilia. I work in the environment protection field in a government agency. I am graduated in languages and finishing my post-graduation in the same area. And I love music a lot, music and pop art in general. And yeah, that's it.
Thank you. And you, Marcio, can you introduce yourself, please?
All right. I work in logistics, my area logistics and supply chain, commerce. I am 39 years old. I grew up Bahia, but I live in São José dos Campos of São Paulo, big city for me. I don't consider countryside here because there are a lot of traffic, Oh my goodness, for me it's very difficult. News for me, because I was born in Northeast, and traffic depends the days. But here is every single day. Yes. So what else? Yeah, I'm here on TNT 1 year. I talk hours because I never studied English before. Talking every day. And what else? I I play music instruments since my childhood, and contrabass. I love contrabass because for me, train my hands, it's very difficult rhythms, but I love because this. And I'm studying enterprise resource planning, SAP, and because my area is interesting, then I work. And I have a dog. They name Kiara and Spike, and no race. And I have a children. That's it. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, guys. So my name is Gabriele. I'm 31 years old. I'm from Pelotas, a city in the south of Rio Grande do Sul. But nowadays, I'm living in Rio de Janeiro. I'm a food engineer, and I work as a scientist and entrepreneur. On my free time, I really like to stay at home, watching movies and listen to music, or hang out with my friends. Here in Rio de Janeiro, we have a lot of places to hang out and to enjoy the beautiful city. I'm here on TNT since last year. I don't remember exactly the month, but I'm started as a host here in January this year. So let's get started about the conversation. Suelen, do you worry about getting older? What do you think old age is like?
First, guys, my camera is closed because my internet is unstable. But I don't worry about getting older because I don't worry about the age. I am 27, but some people said I am 15 or 17 because seems I younger, and because I don't know how to say altura in English. I forgot, but that's it. And I think old age is like I think it's only the thoughts, your thoughts. I think that's it.
Yeah, I have the same as you, Suelen, because sometimes people said to me that I'm seems younger than I am, but I'm not worried about getting older. Sometimes I'm worried about, I don't know, maybe in the future can doing something that I'm capable to do nowadays. But I think it is a process of life. All of you will getting older or die. We don't have choice. It's a natural process. And you, Gustavo, what do you think about?
Yeah, about getting older, yes, I'm kind of worried because with all the things like retirement, stuff like that, but I don't know, I worry in this case, like, I don't know, if I get older and I miss a lot of things that I would like to do and I didn't do. So this thing that worry me. But I know that this sensation that I miss something, everybody's gonna have, like, oh, I needed to do that, but I didn't because I don't know. Because when you look like when we are childhood, said, oh, I supposed to enjoy it more, but I enjoyed it already. But that sensation that, oh, I need to do more and more, but the time passed and we kind of time flies, and you have this sensation that getting older. I think that the old age is like you're getting tired more fast. So I think that's a problem. I don't have a lot of energy. And I worry with that because right now I am tired, and like how it's gonna be in the future because I'm gonna be more tired. And so I have this feeling that, oh, I need to enjoy more. But like I said, that the sensation is gonna have, I think, for everybody in this. And I saw a video about age that they're gonna comment here because I like that. There's a different way of see your age. It's like, and in English, it's works really really well because you get you are a teenager until you have 19, so you get adults when you're 20. So they said like, oh, you can split like 19 before you are a kid, and after that you're adult. So I'm 27, so I'm 7 year adult. So I have time for mistakes because I just a kid in adult life. So I like the way that they said that and said, oh, it's a really good thought to see it because that with this thinking, I think you don't have a lot of pressure on you because I just a kid in the adult life. So let's enjoy it and see what happens.
Yeah, good point, Gustav, because I saw the same video as you mentioned it, and it's a good perspective from life. Like, oh, in adult life, I have just 10 years, so it's okay. I'm good and to enjoy this period of my life, and don't worry about depression, like you said, depression to stay in a good situation with a, I don't know, with a good salary or with my own house, like something like that. Because I don't know if you thought in the past when you are younger, like oh my God, when I have 20s, 13s, maybe I need to stay in a stable way, like married or with kids or with a good salary or with my own house. But it's not happened, and it's okay because we are enjoying the life in the same way. So thank you for sharing this example of the video because it's so great. And you, Fernando, what do you think?
Yeah, I do worry about getting older because it's something that I don't have control of, and this isn't scary for me. That it's something inevitable, and everybody will pass through it, but it's scary. The time is something that reminds me that the time is running by and we don't have control over it. And I believe that when we get old, we get very nostalgic and wiser too, more wiser. But this nostalgic part is also terrifying because when we start reminding of something that is gone, like in our childhood or in our teenagehood, it's sad. And imagine that when you are an old person, that you are seeing that the time is running by, you don't have control over it, and you have so many memories. So it's scary. I think everybody, it's in a way or another, at least a little bit worried about it.
Yeah, totally. I agree with you. And you, Marcio, do you worry about getting older? What do you think about old age?
No, I don't. About the getting older, and including about the video, and one watch it, and two women said enjoy every day. So it's strongly agree. Enjoy every day. About the getting older, about the life, and so worry and other things. I think and our people, yes, but I think the getting older, I don't think so. And enjoy the moment, enjoy the getting older, enjoy the life, and so yes, I love the phrase enjoy it. Yes, that's it.
Yeah, exactly. And you, Murilo, what do you think about?
Yeah, I agree with Marcia. Don't worry about it. I feel the same person when I had 15 years. I I don't have problem with it. I practice sports every day. I eat healthy foods. I I don't have limitation for nothing. Yeah, and I intend will be the same person when I have 20 years old or 20 no 70 years old or 16 years old. I think that I think not you will not change for me. I try to keep my routine very healthy. Yeah, and I talk with my friends every time about it. Yeah, and my friends, some friends share the same opinion, but other friends don't doesn't agree with me. But what you, how much said, enjoy the journey. It's the key. Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe sometimes I feel more limited to do something compared to the past. Like nowadays, I'm feeling more tired doing
E agora?
little things, but in the past, I think I used to spend a lot of time maybe studying, but nowadays I can't do it. I don't know. I think it's an effect of the getting older. But I'm a health person. I do health things in my life, but I think something is changing. Like in my when I did my graduation, I spent many nights studying and went to the class in another day in a great way. But nowadays I can't do it because I feel so tired. Something is changing my life. So the
You
question, sorry,
you
Murilo.
you bring you good points. For example, it's a good point. When I getting older, I have more experience. I try to avoid bad things. Yeah, because I have a living with some moments. Yeah, for example, yeah, nowadays I avoid get out for night for party. Yeah, I try to keep very early, sleep sleep early and wake up early too. Yeah, and sleep more and rest more. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of stuff. Yeah, there are so many things, but I have more experience for living better. Yeah, yeah, the real, really better.
Yeah,
And guys, you know something? One crazy stuff. We're getting tired. Sometimes we're getting older, and you get tired of doing nothing. So like I'm doing nothing, and I'm tired sometimes. So that's crazy. But you get tired.
yeah, totally. I don't know what the reason that's happened. Maybe I don't know if it's the routine that change or maybe because we are getting older. Just that's the only reason. But I'm still the same. Sometimes, especially in the weekends, I don't do special things like costs a lot of energy, but I'm feel tired. So the question number 3 is about the oldest person you know. So Fernando, who is the oldest person you know?
My grandmother, she's 91 or 92. I'm not sure, but she's really well old. And she's cute, but she gives a lot of trouble. She's really stubborn lady, so that's difficult. And she has Alzheimer, so this is a very difficult part. But she's aware of the things. It's not a strong stage of it, but it's difficult anyway, and I hope it doesn't get worse with time too.
Yeah, this is the worst part of getting older, because sometimes we have a big problem like Alzheimer that you mentioned it, and I don't know, maybe it's a problem that affects how you are. You can't recognize it, you and the other people that are around you. So it's I don't know how to explain, because my grandmother was, but unfortunately she died. But she had the same. I forgot the how to say in English, but she had the same problem, and it was so difficult for us, because it's like we are lost her, but at the same time she was here. She was with us. So it's crazy. And you, Murilo, who is the older person you know?
My friend's grandmother, yeah. She has, I think, 105 years old. Yeah. I think my friend's mother, she has 70 years old, and his mother has 105 years old. I think it's very interesting. Yeah, I like that. I intend we will arrive. Have another word for explain, but I don't know right now. But I think if I arrive in this age, I feel so happy living in so many years.
And do you want to live many years? How much? How to?
More, I think 100 years and more.
Really?
Yeah, I try, but I think I know it's very, very hard.
Yeah. And you, Gustavo, who is the oldest person you know?
And the question that you ask is a good question. How many years you would like to live? It's a complicated question. I don't know.
You can
But
answer too.
I don't know if I want to get so older like that, because if I have some disease like mentally, I don't know, that's gonna be good. And kinda with that age, I don't know, maybe my friends, the people that close to me, not gonna be alive. So I don't know, it's kind of sad as well. But I don't know. Let the future say that to me, because it's something that we didn't decide, like Fernando said. So it's naturally, and let's see what's gonna happen, and let's to live the best way that we can. Try to be healthy and try to live more that we can. In my case, is my godmother, madrinha. She's 88 and she's getting Alzheimer as well. It's kind of sad because she remember in some point, because sometimes she look at me and remember me as a kid, and she get like scared because, oh, you are too old right now. It's like, but she remember some point in the past. She remember always his husband, his husband, his husband died some years ago, a long time ago. So she's kind of getting these memories going on, and you tell her that what happened and pass like 30 minutes, 1 hour, and forgot, and ask again. So that's kind of sad. And sometimes said, oh, she's just traveling and gonna go back one day, because remember that every time, I think that it's a suffer routine for her. I think that this disease, I think that is the worst that achieve our memory, achieve our brain. So it's complicated. But she can walk, she can do the stuff. So the thing is their mind, but I think it's normal when you get the older the disease came. You can be healthy, but we don't choose what happened with our body, right?
Yeah, thank you for remember the word disease. I forgot this word in another point of this conversation. But what you explain about your godmother is the same that happens with my grandmother and with the grandmother of Fernando. And yeah, it's complicated. It's a complicated phase, but you need to understand. And I remember that we just repeat many times to maybe to bring this person more close to you and to try to realize the things. But it's like you said, 30 minutes before she forgot everything. But it's the consequence of the disease. It's not, we don't know how to lead with this. Just to repeat and keeping conversation and caring. I think this is the way to lead with this situation. And you, Marcio, who is the oldest person you know?
So my grandfather, my grandfather is 89 years old, and my grandfather and my grandmother, I think 84 years old, 84 or 85, I don't know, but it's very strong, my grandparents, strong. Yes, intelligent now. Big example for me. I really like to talk with my grandparents, yes, because talk about the personality, about the people. Yes, yeah, very strong today still, and intelligent, because the years I consider it's very strong personality strong, I don't know. Yes, that's it. My grandparents.
Yeah, I have other grandmother, and she is the oldest person that I know, and she's 87, I think so. I'm not sure, but I think so. And she is lost. She do everything at home, but she have some limitations with movements, like to walk and to handle something. So it's the process that she is old, but she can do a lot of things at home, and she loves cooking. And I think I think if I have the same age as she in the future, maybe I'm not sure if I'm capable to do the same things, because she do a lot of things, even with the limits, even the difficulties to the age. I don't know how she does it.
And Gabriel, and how old do you want to be?
Oh my
Good
God.
question.
I don't know, but I think 100 years is a lot of time. I think if I think about it, I feel exhausted to live so many years. Maybe 18, 90, I think it's enough for me. So the question number 4, it's about mind telling people your age. So Fernando, do you mind telling people your age or no?
No, not at all. I'm okay with that. But I didn't like to say when I was 30, when I was turning 31 because I was not used to this stage of life, to the 30s. So I was kind of, I don't know, I try to, not try to hide, but I didn't like to say But if somebody asked me, I would say, but because I think that when we get in those stages, like the 30s, the 40s, we have some kind of crisis, I guess. We start thinking a lot about life, about what has gone and about the future. So we need a time to process those stages.
Yeah, and I think it's natural to have crises in this each 10 years, like 20s and 30s and 40s, because we are changing, and sometimes we can recognize in us in the past and in who we are in nowadays. Like I remember that when I was 30 last year, yeah, 29, 30, I can recognize it with my clothes. It's like my style changes. And nowadays it's still a process for me, because sometimes I put old clothes when I brought when I was 25, 26, and sometimes I can't recognize me. It's like, oh, I'm not this person more. And so it's a process. We have a lot of crises during the life, and I think the crisis is different depending on the stage of life. So this is a good point. And you, Murilo, do you mind telling people your age or no?
No, I don't worry about it. And I always tell my age for everyone. Yeah. And, some friends always a lot. We did. I don't know why, but I respect each other's, no problem. Yeah. But for me, it never was a problem.
It's good. I have an uncle, maybe, and I remember when I was a child, she lied to me her age. And I think maybe if in the future I will lie my age or not, I'm not sure. I think no, but I know some people tell one age, but they have another age just to, oh, because they don't feel comfortable about the age or to getting older. And you, Marcio?
Sometimes I ask for some person, yeah, why are you age, yeah, and the people feels very angry, yeah. I don't
Yeah,
know why, but I try to don't ask this question.
yeah, I don't understand why people feel this feeling to feel angry about to tell you your age. But, and you, Marcio, do you mind telling people your age or no?
No, about my age, no problem. Including I tell here every day my age. So for me, no problem. Yes. No problem. It's okay for me and tell my age. And yeah, that's it.
And you, Gustavo?
No, for me, it's not a problem, também. For me, it's not a problem too. I don't mind telling my age, but sometimes I forget, like the time flies and it's like, what year right now? And sometimes I put like 2021. So it's like, no, it's 2023. It's like, because time flies. So I don't mind to tell my age. And I was listening you guys, specifically Gabi, about when she was a child. And I remember when I was a child, when I see an adult like 30, 32, 35, I thought there's older, like there's older people, but no, I get this age and said, no, it's not old. But it's like, because I don't know, I am a small person, I'm small. as I'm a person, and I don't know, everybody looks like older when I was a kid, until I'm small. But I don't know you guys, but when I was a kid, I remember that see a person, oh, this person is older. It's like aunt, uncle, something like that. This thing that we put in the name. But not at all. I get this age, so I said no.
Yeah, good point. I remember when I was a child and I see people with my age now, and I thought, oh my God, she's so adult. But nowadays I don't feel like I'm so adult, you know? It's strange. So,
Like she
guys,
knows everything.
yeah,
She,
so
yeah,
she's so
she can
an
talk
adult.
about every, yeah, but it's
Yeah,
nothing like that.
It's like
and
she or he can talk about everything, but it's not right, but can talk.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, and my mom married with 22 and was pregnant with 23. And it's so crazy because when I was the same age as she, I can't imagine. I couldn't imagine how was it possible because she was so young. And nowadays, sometimes I think about my age now and about how I remember my mom with the same age, and I think, oh my God, how she handled with this, because it's so crazy. It's like, for me, it's like she's so adult with my age, no matter the age, but all the ages that I have, it's like my mom is so adult than me. It's so crazy.
Yeah, it's a totally different generation, and that past generation, by the 30s, they had their lives ready. They had like family and everything settled down, and we don't. We are the teenagers. Nowadays we are like the teenagers of that age, that generation. So it's so crazy.
Yeah, that's so crazy
Yeah.
because like my parents, like in my age, 27, she already had two kids, like my two brothers. So I said, oh, I'm not prepared for it. I don't know what I want to do in life. So it's like I just enjoy it and I don't have a maturity like for that. I think so responsibility. And that's crazy that the thing changed. And I don't know, the next generation is gonna change as well.
Yeah, I think so. So guys, the question number 5, let me see. Marcio, what can be the pros and cons of getting older?
I think pros. Yes, I think pros and there more opportunity, good opportunity and pros, because it's very hard now and getting older, now because the food and industrializations and food industrializations, and pros for me. And cons, I don't exist for me. Yes, that's it. And enjoy the getting older. Cons for me, I don't think so. And pros, and it's very hard, and today and getting older because the industrialization food and because don't practice exercise, for example. Yes, and that's it.
And you, Murilo, what can be the pros and cons of getting old?
Pros, like you have more free time, yeah, for spend time with your family, for travel, yeah. But yeah, another side, you don't have so much help for it. Yeah, sometimes appear pain or diseases, yeah, but I try to keep go to the gym regular, I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but yeah, I think that's it.
And you, Gustavo?
I think the pros, maybe you are more wiser than you are right now. We hope so, right? uh, Other thing that I think that's a really good one, but as well bad. But when you get older, you kinda don't matter what other thinks about you. So you just say it and that's it. So you don't like it, that's it. Don't matter. I don't bother what you think. So I think that's one pro that having free time, like Murilo said. The cons, I think the energy, you have more energy for a span. You get tired more and more fast. And if you do nothing, right, like in our age right now, like exercise, like Murilo said, it can be a con because you don't have energy, you don't have health, so you're gonna be bad in your older age.
Yeah. And you, Fernando?
Well, I agree with the guys. I think the pros are free time and experience, because you have lived a lot of things, so you tend to be more wiser. And the cons, I would say that one of the biggest ones is that you have to deal with the frustration of not or have not achieved all the things that you would like to achieve. So this is very bad. And of course that you miss a lot of things. So and your body has to deal with the weight of time too. So there are a lot of bads and good things. More bad than goods, I guess. And you, Gabi?
I agree with all of you guys because we said about the same things that I think about the pros, like to stay more experienced, more wiser, and to have more time to travel and stay with friends and family. But one of con that I really like to point it out is that I think it's so difficult to see close people dying for me, because it's like you see your best friends getting older and maybe have disease, and your family getting older and have disease, and sometimes these people dying, and I think this is the cons. Like I think it is a natural process, but I think it's difficult to lead. It's difficult to understand it, that the people around you is dying. So, but we are dying now. Each minute we are dying, so it's a little bit confusing. Guys, we have time just for one question to end this conversation, and I would like to ask you the question number 12. What advice would you give to someone 10 years younger than you? Gustavo.
Let me see. I think commit mistakes. Try to do everything that you want. Don't prejudice anyone, but commit mistake that gonna grow up you.
Yeah, good one. And you, Fernando?
There is a quotation of a series, How I Met Your Mother, that I think is the main character. He said that nothing good happens after 2 a.m. So I would say that if you are sure about something, go to bed, sleep, and if the next day you are still sure about that, then do it.
Yeah, good point. And you, Murilo?
Totally agree. mainly Gustavo, yeah. You try to not make mistakes than I made. Yeah, it's the main point. I have more experience for past and others. Yeah, and enjoy the journey, studying a lot. Yeah, for avoid the I don't know what you said, surprise. Yeah, that's it.
I'll copy the people that are in the video in the beginning of the immersion, that they said about follow your dreams and do whatever you want, and don't wait to the perfect time to do something, because the real life, it's like we don't be prepared. We are not prepared for anything, so we need to do the things that we want, and do not wait to a perfect time to do something, because we don't know if this time will get. So I think we need to do the things that we want, be yourself, and accept yourself in the process that we are changing during the life. So yeah, guys, I put on the chat the survey about this immersion, so we can put a note from 0 to 10 about this immersion, and some comments if you like or not this immersion, and maybe suggestions for the next immersions here. And I'd like to say that it was an enjoyable conversation. I prepared a lot of questions, and if I have time, I will spend here just conversation with you about this topic, because it's so interesting to me. And thank you for this time to stay here. The next week we are going to talk about dreams at night. So if you can participate, I will enjoy it. So thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Gabi.
Conversation. See you
Thank you,
next time.
guys.
See you guys. Good night.